business loans, how to get approved from anywhere between $25,000 to $50,000 in business loans and business credit cards. I want to talk about how to find your purpose, and I actually also want to talk about my ideas and how I see freedom. So the first thing first is I want to jump about the money. I want to jump straight into it and give y'all some real sauce on some things that'll help y'all get approved for business loans if y'all are interested in starting your own business or you already have a business and you're thinking about getting it funded. So first thing first is you want to make sure you have all of your business information set up in a proper manner. So what you do is you need to make sure everything is set up properly, from your business name. Your business name need to be connected to your LLC. You need to have a business bank account. You need to have a DUNS number. You need to make sure everything is set up in the correct way. First thing first on making sure it's set up in the right way is a lot of people don't know why they don't get low limit funding or why they might not get a lot of funding is because you got to make sure everything is in proper form. The first thing first about being in proper form is the business name. Banks don't like to give money to high risk businesses. What I mean by that is if you have a business name and it's something like Chanel's hair, they don't want to fund a hair company. Or if you have a credit company and you're naming it something something credit, they don't want to fund credit companies. So the hack on getting loans and getting credit first off, when you actually setting up everything the right way and you're having your business name set up the right way, you need to make sure that your name is actually something that doesn't really flag as high risk to any bank that you're trying to go get some money from. So that's first things first. Second thing that is very important about trying to get funding and trying to get access to as much credit as possible is actually making sure that you have something to offer that the banks want. So you have to make sure that you have a business core. You have to make sure that you have some type of, credit profile that is good, that's in your personal credit as well, because sometimes, you might have to personal guarantee it depending on which type of loan that you're going for. And also, a lot of banks don't already look at your business credit to make sure you are who you are and make sure that, everything is matching up. However, you also have a business, something called a paydex score. This paydex score, you need to make sure that you have above an 80 to make sure that, you're going to get the right amount of good funding that you need to have. So a lot of banks have a lot of different rules. And, when you're trying to get banks, if you're trying to get credit on your own and you're trying to go get funding on your own, the thing that you can do on your own is actually when you're trying to go get a loan, call the banks, ask for different representatives and, hey, what type of loans, what is your requirement for getting this loan? What credit score do I need? What do my income need to look like? And different things in this nature. And somebody within that bank branch will be able to help you and give you access to the information that you need to, get you that money. So depending on how much money you are getting access to will determine your credit score and different, your credit history and different things like that. But if everything is set up in the right way, or your business account is set up properly with the right amount of business cards, and you have different lines of credit set up the proper way with trade lines, maybe even an authorized user put up in the right situation, the banks will be more than happy to give you even more than 25 to 50K. It's just about you making sure everything is set up properly. And it's always people, like myself, that will be able to put you in that right direction if you need help with that. So, I hope this information was kind of helpful today, man. I'm trying to give out some real sauce and real information that actually help people start getting money, because we need money right now. We in a recession, and if you not having no money, you need to be trying to get some money because, eggs is expensive, juice expensive, everything expensive, life is expensive. So you need to be making sure you get into the money. So something else that I want to talk about today was, finding your purpose, man. My whole purpose was on making this video today was because, I always be trying to stick to content. And today was one of those days that I actually didn't even feel like making content. I was kind of not feeling good this morning when I first got up, but I still pushed myself to do something today and put myself in a situation where I was still gonna make this content and make this video. And I want to put out a lot of different information on giving credit gems, helping people out with their personal credit, helping them build their personal credit, fix their personal credit, and doing things I like to see people do well, and I like to see people gain access to knowledge that, we not really have access to it on a regular day basis, because everybody not talking to you about credit, everybody not talking to you about things that we really need, the things that are really important. So I just feel like, trying to find my purpose is things that I feel good about. I actually feel good, giving out different information and telling people about things that, may help them in their everyday life. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we get caught into living in this world where, you know, you may like your job, a lot of the information I'm giving out now, it'll be good if you have a job, if you're trying to get a business loan, if you're trying to get a personal loan. But when it comes down to your purpose, purpose is deeper than just the job that you at. You actually have some type of reason on why you're here on earth, and living and going out into the world and doing different things and finding your purpose is way more important than a lot of things that they make us feel is very important. Because yeah, you need a place to live, yeah, you need a car, yeah, you need certain things, and you need to feel your desires. But at the end of the day, it's reasons on like things that you need to do and things that you can do to help yourself, help your family, help humanity. And I feel like if you only here on focusing on just only yourself and not, you know, what you can do for the world, I feel like you not always maybe trying to find your purpose to the best of your abilities. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like when you live a purposeful life and when you do things that you really supposed to be doing, you'll get a good feeling out of it. And at the end of the day, it's like I don't really think that nobody really here just to live just for themselves. We actually have a life to live, and in reality, you always affect people in ways that you may not realize it. And when you find your true purpose, I feel like the way that you can affect the people in life and in your life is by actually doing things in a positive nature and showing off the things that you have, not just to show them off because you're trying to show off to the world, but to show them off to say, I'm doing this and you can do this too. And here, this is why I'm proving it. And that's why I live the life that I live. Like if I post something or something like that, it's never on some, oh, I'm eating this and you're not eating that. It's the fact that, or I'm here and you're not there. It's just the fact of we here to do what we want to do. Part of my life is showing everybody they can do whatever they want to do. That's why I set this camera up and I sit up here and tell people how I feel about different things. So that was another idea, something that I want to talk about. Last thing I really wanted to touch up on, before I wrap this up today, was really just kind of talking about finding your purpose, like matching up with the freedom thing. So I think that my whole idea on doing different things, I got this clothing line. This is my clothing line. Shout out Belize. I help people fix their credit, help people build their business credit, and I help people, do things in just a lot of different other manners on just everyday conversation. I talk to different people about different stuff, but it's like I always preach that I'd rather be free than, anything else in this world. Like freedom, just peace is the things that I feel like we can always chase and things that we can always do. And I feel like if we not in a situation of trying to find our freedom and actually trying to find peace, I don't think that you really get the peace or you find your purpose. Because in life we not here to be worried about this person or be worried about that person. You really here to figure out, you know, who you are, what you offer to the world, and what you want to do for yourself. And I feel like people always talk about money, and they think that it's kind of like a bad thing. Some people say money is the root of all evil. However, I just really feel like we living in a world now where money gives you an opportunity to do things that you can't do without money. If you're a negative person, you're going to be a negative person with money. If you don't have money and you're a negative person, you're a negative person. If you're a good person without money, you're going to be a good person with money if that's who you truly want to be. So I say that to say, when people trying to really get to somewhere and they really trying to do things that everybody else do, trying to get the freedom and trying to do what you can do to create freedom for anybody else, is always gonna put you in a better place in life, in my ideas. And part of it is the fact that we living in this society that they don't want us to be free. They want us to be caged in to think in a certain type of way, and they want to withhold us and not give us access to information that is everywhere. That's why YouTube exists, but they're gonna promote Netflix. They're gonna promote, you know, Hulu. They're gonna promote different things, not because they want us to be entertained. They just want us to be misinformed. And it's up to us to actually take advantage of all of this information that's out here. Like I tell people all the time, we got the advantage over our parents and some people who are over 45. Like Microsoft and Word wasn't even made in 2004. We didn't have this much access to this information on our phones until within the last 12, 15, 16 years. So at the end of the day, it's like we think that we cannot do certain things because that's the propaganda. They want us to think that we weak. They want us to not think that we have a capability to do a lot of things. But you right now can make a lot of money. You can go right now and clean your credit and start your business that you always wanted to start and do whatever you want to do. You just got to put yourself around the right people, put yourself in the right mindset, put yourself in the right position, learn the right things, get access to the right information. And it's out here. Once you understand that you can do it, then it comes to you a little bit more easily, as opposed to you not really like staying on focus to knowing you believe on who you truly are, because nothing will predict your situation. But like I said, I feel like the purpose and the freedom thing go together for me, because I teach and put a lot of this stuff out now because I want a lot of more people to be free. It ain't just like I'm trying to do all this stuff by myself, like it ain't no fun having no money if the homies ain't got none. You feel me? So follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Make sure y'all subscribe to this video, like and comment, man. Shout out Belize the brand. Follow me on Instagram, Belize_apparel. And then follow me on Instagram, babykid_, man. We out of here.